Hey guys, what's up? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're an oldie, thanks for coming back. So in today's video, we're solely going to be focusing on the new Morphe and Madison Beers Channel Surfing Artistry palette. This is what the packaging looks like on the front, and this is what it looks like on the back. So now with this palette, I have heard a lot of mixed reviews. I've heard some people say they love it, that it's easy to blend out, that the shades are really nice, and then I've heard other people say that it's total shit. So I guess we're just going to have to play around with it and see for ourselves. I really hope it's good because I like a lot of Morphe's eyeshadow palettes, so I guess we'll just have to see. This is what it looks like when it's opened. So the one thing I don't love about Morphe palettes is that there is no names on it. So they give you this little piece of paper that goes inside, and that has all the names on it, which I really don't like in that sense. I want to be able to read the shades as I'm getting into the shadows. Like, I don't want to have to read this piece of paper every time. So if I could change one thing about Morphe palettes, that's what I would change. So first we're going to start by prepping our eyes, and to do that I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. Now I used this a couple days ago in my full face of e.l.f. and I wasn't really fond of it. The more I had used it, the more thicker it got, and it's really, really hard to blend out. Maybe if I would put my finger in there and warm it up a little bit, it might be a little different. But as of right now, this stuff is really thick. I'm going to keep trying it and see if I can make it work. But I'm not too fond of it as of right now, but I do want to try it out again. So putting this on, I like to use a flat brush. So this is the Xoxo Cream Shader Brush. So I'm just going to start applying this all over the lid. Like, I literally have to like almost like dig my brush in there. I mean, don't get me wrong, it definitely does a good job at covering up all those veins on my lid. So that's what I do like it for. And also another thing it's good at is for creasing. Whenever I've worn this, I've realized that I really don't have much creasing at all. It's very, very minimal. So I'm first going to grab this white shade right here called White Rabbit. Going to take a Xoxo Luxe Soft Crease Brush. Just going to start packing this all over my lid just to set down all that concealer. So for me, I kind of want to stay away from all red shades today, even like the slightest bit of red, because I feel like I've been doing a lot of red looks. So I definitely want to swerve from that direction. So I'm going to grab the shade Emotional Bruises. It's kind of like this mauve purple color. I'm going to take a blending brush by BS Small, and this is going to be my transition shade. So I'm going to pop that kind of in the crease and a little above as well. So what has been up with you guys lately? Are you guys super excited for fall? I think it's like officially fall now. I think what, September 20th was like the first day of fall, which I'm super excited about. I love the colder weather. I'm really liking this shade on the eye. It's a very neutral color, and it's blending out pretty nicely as of right now. I have a lot of shades like this in my collection, and I always love these shades for transition colors. Or even if you're going for like a really soft glam, shades like these are always nice. Now I'm going to grab this shade called Fight Club. It's kind of like the Lash shade, but just a little bit darker. So I'm going to apply that right into the crease, and to do that I'm going to use a small blending brush by Morphe. Definitely a lot of kickback with that shade, but stuff like that doesn't bother me because I always tap off the excess anyways. So I'm just going to keep packing this shade on here just until I get the darkness that I want. And you guys, I am like dying to do like an olive green fall look. I just freaking love greens so much. If you guys would like to see that, let me know down in the comments below. And then that will be the next look I can do, because I have a Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette. And I feel like that would be like the perfect palette because it has so many greens in it. And they're like deep greens as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to go back in with this shade right here. Going to blend that right up above Fight Club. Just make sure all that is all blended out. So I am noticing that there is a very harsh line right here. So I'm just going to keep going in with that lighter shade and just kind of Keep trying to blend that out because we do not want any harsh lines. Now I'm going to grab the shade Life Support. So I'm going to take a petite blending brush by Morphe. Just going to start packing this right on the outer V. Okay, scratch that. I do not want to do that color. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab the shade 3553, this brown shade right here. I'm going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to get that right on the outer V. Don't really want to do anything super bold today. Kind of want to keep it more neutral. Just going to do the same thing on the other eye. Just packing that color right on the outer V. So I'm going to go back in with that other blending brush from Morphe. I'm just going to run that right here just to kind of match that brown with the other colors. So now we're going to move in for shimmer. So I'm going to grab this shade called Pestrage. So to do that, I'm going to take a flat brush by Kilo. So I'm not getting very much pigment on the eye, so I'm just going to spray my brush. So what I do when I spray my brush is I dip my brush into the product, and then I take a primer water, a setting spray, anything like that. So I'm taking the Smashbox primer water and I'm just going to spray. Just give it a good spray. This is going to help that shimmer adhere to the eye a little better. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other. I'm going to grab my primer water once again and spray. And sometimes spraying your brush with shimmer makes a world of a difference. I mean, I don't like to do it necessarily unless I have to. So now I'm going to grab this shade called Cosmos. This is a smudging brush by Energy. Just going to pop this right here where the shimmer and the matte meet. Okay, now Cosmos, easy to apply. The shimmer is there. I don't have to spray my brush, nothing. It's applying very well. So as for now, we are done with the eyeshadow palette. I'm actually going to grab my Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. I'm just going to do a line on the top. I don't think I want to do a winger. And I'm actually probably going to do this off camera, so I'll be right back. So now that I have my eyeliner on, I'm going to go in for false lashes. So the ones I'm going to wear today are the Ardell Wispies in the style. Don't think there is a style. It just says Ardell Twin Pack of Wispies in the shade black. So these are what I'm going to go in with today. I have not tried these yet. So this is what they look like without the case around them. Very pretty. They're a little more dramatic than my other Wispies. So I guess we'll see how they apply. So for mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline The Falsies Lash Lift. So after working with this for some time, I actually am starting to like it. It definitely isn't nowhere comparable to the Essence. But the Essence just amazes me so much that I don't know if there'll ever be a mascara that can top that. So I'm going to go ahead, do these false lashes, do the rest of my face, and then I'll come back and do the bottom waterline. Okay guys, I'm back and we can move on for the lower lash line. But just first, really quick, can we just admire these false lashes? They are absolutely stunning. I'm going to give you guys a close-up. Honesty, I think they look beautiful, and like I always say this, I'm far from perfect, but I am getting better. I've been practicing for the last month, wearing false lashes consistently every single day, so I've definitely gotten better. And like I said, I'm super proud of myself that I've jumped out of my comfort zone, because they make my eye look so much better, because I have no eyelashes. They're super small, they're super curly, and I just don't like them. When I have a nice eye look on and I don't have any false lashes, it just looks really funny because I have no eyelashes, so it doesn't bring the whole look together. But enough of me talking, we're going to move in back to the palette with the brown shade called 3553. So I'm going to use this smudger brush by Jessup. Just going to start applying this right to the lower lash line. Going to go back in with this shade Fight Club. Going to use that same smudger brush by Jessup. Just going to smoke out that brown shade. So I'm just going to grab my NYX eyeliner pencil in the shade Brown. I'm just going to apply a little bit of this right to the waterline. Going to go back in with the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. Get those lower lashes. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the lips. So I'm going to go in with the NYX Professional Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Pale Pink. So I've actually been really, really liking this. And I know on Ulta's website right now, everything from NYX is buy one, get one 50% off. So if you guys like NYX, go on and check out Ulta's website. So next for lips, I'm going to take the Manny Kadar, and this is in the shade Shea. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Once again, we use the Morphe and Madison Beer eyeshadow palette. So my final thoughts on this palette is I really did like how the eye look came together. I did get a couple weird lines that I really couldn't blend out, but other than that, I think this eye look looks beautiful. So that tells for the palette that the palette was pretty good. Once I play around with some more shades, I can really give you more detail on it. But as for right now, I've only played around with 4 or 5 shades, so I can't really give you that much. All I know is right now is I do like it. Would I pay $22 for it again? I don't know. It's kind of iffy, but if you're a neutral lover, you would probably really enjoy this palette. So I will be trying this out more, of course. I don't know if I'll be doing another video or if I will just try it at home, but somehow or some way, I will let you guys know if I do like it. I'm going to actually give you a close-up. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. When you guys like my videos and when you guys watch them and subscribe, it really helps me out here on YouTube. So just go ahead and show your girl some love. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.